Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over something that I had a lot harder time getting set up than I thought I would. I thought it would be really simple, but it took a little bit of research and a couple forums, and overall the good old grandfather of them all, Reddit, is what helped me on this one. And what we're going to be going over today are the best OBS settings for Linux Mint, specifically with people with Radeon GPUs. Because Radeon GPUs are just known for not being as good for video encoding, recording gameplay, streaming, things like that. AMD is just not the best at that, and NVIDIA is honestly who shines at that. So I had to get a little bit creative and try to figure out some better ways to do it, because if I'm correct, NVIDIA has something called NVEC, NVEC, if I'm correct. And that's what helps a lot of video recording. It really makes the GPU do most of the legwork over the CPU, which gives you way better video recording, way cleaner video, and overall just better content. And I had a heck of a time trying to get this to work on my AMD GPU. I tried OBS, I tried Simple Screen Recorder, and a couple other ones, and ended up going back to OBS, doing some Googling, and I ended up on this Reddit post right here, and it really just opened up the floodgates of how to get this working. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys. So I'm going to switch on over to my OBS, and I'm gonna show you guys the settings that I have going on. So let's go over there right now. Okay, here we are on OBS. And essentially what we got going on is a really simple scene. For all my video recording, I pretty much do either a window capture or screen capture. I've had mixed results on which one records better, and some of them actually give me better overall stability and FPS in games if I do window capture versus screen capture, so on and so forth. But that's not what we're really getting into today. I'm actually going to jump into the settings, which is going to be right down here in that bottom right corner. And we're going to go over our output settings, and then we're going to go over to record. And this is what I got going on for my recording settings. So you're going to want to make sure you're doing MKV format. And the biggest thing I learned is the X264. That encoder is what is going to make the world a difference. It's essentially going to be your CPU doing most of the legwork instead of the GPU. You want to set your rescale output, and then right down here you're going to want to copy these settings. So make sure the rate control is set to CRF, make sure the CRF is set to 18, do the keyframe interval to 2 seconds, set it to super fast, profile to main, and then nothing on tuning, and X264 options I just leave blank. You can mess around with this CPU usage and set it to super fast, very fast, ultra fast. I tried everything from medium all the way up to ultra fast. The farther down you go, the more load on your CPU there's gonna be. And super fast is what I ended up on to get the best FPS in games while also still getting a really good recording out of it. And then gonna move over to the actual video tab, which this is super simple. You're just gonna go ahead and set up 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, or really whatever the resolution of your monitor is. Because if you've noticed on some of the actual gameplay that I have, my gameplay is really stretched. Well, that's because I have a 3840 by 1080 49-inch ultra wide, and that is what I do all of my video recording on. So it looks a little weird because YouTube doesn't necessarily support that resolution. It's a 32 by 9 or whatever aspect ratio it is. So it essentially is super long but not very tall like a 1080p would be. So that's why my gameplay looks like that. But for the ease of this recording, I have been doing everything on my upper monitor, which is 1920 by 1080, just so it's easier to see and everything. But other than those settings, that's everything that I did to get it working. You can tweak it to your own discretion, of course. Like if you go back into your output settings, go into recording, and you want to mess around with the CRF, the keyframe, all of this, and get it directly set up for you. then you can definitely do that, because I do have a little bit nicer of a setup than I guess most people do. Mainly in the CPU department. The GPU is in the middle of the road, but I have a Ryzen 9 5900X, so it does a lot of heavy lifting, and it can take a lot of heavy lifting with its 12 cores, 24 threads. So these are just the best settings that I found, and I will actually leave that Reddit post in the description below, and then of course show you some screenshots of that Reddit post as well, so if you guys want to go down and read it for yourself. If you guys have any questions, concerns, anything like that, please tell me in that comment section below, and I hope you guys are enjoying the new content on this channel. But my name is The Poor Gamer, and peace out, everybody.